The king sits in Dunfermline toon, a-drinking at the wine, and he has called for the finest skipper in Fife and all the land. And up and spake an elder knight, sat at the king's right knee, saying Patrick Spens is the strangest sailor that ever sailed on sea. The king has scrived a long letter and signed it with his hand and sent it to Sir Patrick Spens, a-walking on the strand. To Norrowa, to Norrowa, to Norrowa o'er the fame, the king's daughter on Norrowa, 'tis ye must bring her hame. Who's done this fell deed, and helped the king me to send us out this time o' year, a-sailing on the sea? I saw the new moon each yestreen, the old moon in her arms, and if we gang to sea, master, I fear we'll come to harm. They hadna sailed a league, but barely one, when the topmast crack and the anchor brack, and the salt sea it came in. And it's lang, lang may the ladies sit, with their combs into their hand, waiting for Sir Patrick Spens come sailing to the strand. And it's lang, lang may the maidens sit, with their godtains in their hair, waiting for the reindeer loves that they shall see nae more. Hafoor to Amble, 'tis 50 fathoms deep. It's there lies young Sir Patrick Spens, with Scots lords at his feet.
Town with ships about the bay. It's fain and very fain to be there myself today. I'm wishing in my heart I was far away from here, sitting in my parlor a-talking with my dear. And it's home, dearie, home, and it's home I want to be. My topsails are hoisted and I am bound to sea. The oak and the ash and the bonny birchen tree are all growing green in the north country. And it's home, dearie, home. Well, a letter came today, but somehow I cannot speak. The proud and happy tears are rolling down my cheek. There's someone here, she said, you've been waiting for to see. With your merry hazel eyes, the getting up from off of my knee. And it's home, dearie, home. And it's home I want to be. My topsails are hoisted and I'm bound to see. The oak and the ash and the bonny birchen tree are all growing green in the north country. And it's home, dearie, home. But that letter did not say if we had a boy or girl. It's got me so confused, my heart is in a whirl. Well, I'm going back to port, where I'll quickly turn around and take the fastest ship that to Amble Town is bound. And it's home, dearie, home. And it's home I want to be. My topsails are hoisted and I'm bound to sea. The oak and the ash and the bonny birchen tree are all growing green in the north country. And it's home, dearie, home. Well, now if it be a girl, she shall wear a golden ring. If it be a boy, he'll it serve the king. With his buckles and his boots and his little jacket blue, he'll walk the quarter deck like his daddy used to do. And it's home, dearie, home. And it's home I want to be. My topsails are hoisted and I'm bound to sea. The oak and the ash and the bonny birchen tree are all growing green in the north country. And it's home, dearie, home. And it's home I want to be. My topsails are hoisted and I'm bound to sea. The oak and the ash and the bonny birchen tree are all growing green in the north country. And it's home, dearie, home. Proud and young, when you're on your easting down, don't go down to Fundy Bay, she'll wear your time away. Fundy's long and Fundy's wide, Fundy's fog and rain and tide. Never see the sun or sky, just a green wave going by. Cape Sable's horn blows all day long. Wonder why, wonder why. Now you know I'd rather ride Grenfell straight on the Breton tide, spend my days on the Labrador and never see old Fundy shore. Spend my days on the Labrador and never see old Fundy shore. Give her staysail, give her main, in the darkness and the rain. I don't mind the wet and cold, I just don't east or east nor east. Give her what she steers the best. I don't want this foggy wave to be my far and lonely grave. I don't want this foggy wave to be my far and lonely grave. Cape Sable's horn blows all day long. Fog and rain, fog and rain. Cape Bretons and bell rings in the swell. Rings for me, rings for me.
Yah-ho, boys, let her go, boys. Bring her head round into the weather. Yah-ho, boys, let her go, boys. Sailing homeward to Mingulay. What care we how white the minches? What care we, boys, for wind or weather? Bring her round, boys, every inches, wearing homeward to Mingulay. Yah-ho, boys, let her go, boys. Bring her head round into the weather. Yah-ho, boys, let her go, boys. Sailing homeward to Mingulay. Wives are waiting on the bank or looking seaward from the heather. Bring her round, boys, and we'll anchor ere the sun sets on Mingulay. Yah-ho, boys, let her go, boys. Bring her head round into the weather. Yah-ho, boys, let her go, boys. Sailing homeward to Mingulay. Now that the fishing is over, now that the boats are all gone, now that the quays are deserted, there's talk as to what can be done.
For once we had herring aplenty, once we had cod by the score, once we had fish landings daily, just as in the fisherman's song. Fares to the wind for the old fishing ground, as we hoisted our sails once more outward bound, to hunt for the herring wherever they be, and take what we could from the bountiful sea, and home once again on the swift-flowing tide, with the harbor lights burning all on the port side. Our catch in the hold, our day's labor through, a share for the skipper, the boat, and the crew. Farewell to the shoals of herring, farewell to the long busy day, farewell to the men who remember how to fish in the old-fashioned way. For nowadays men of all nations all gather to fish the seas dry, and they don't care about conservation as they stand by and watch the seas die. Fares to the wind for the old fishing ground, as we hoisted our sails once more outward bound, to hunt for the herring wherever they be, and take what we could from the bountiful sea, and home once again on the swift-flowing tide, with the harbor lights burning all on the port side. Our catch in the hold, our day's labor through, a share for the skipper, the boat, and the crew. Farewell to the far distant waters, farewell to the night and the storm, farewell to the nights in the Minches. We're ashore and we'll never return, for now that the fishing is over, now that the boats are all gone, now that the quays are deserted, there's only the echoing song. Fares to the wind for the old fishing ground, as we hoisted our sails once more outward bound, to hunt for the herring wherever they be, and take what we could from the bountiful sea, and home once again on the swift-flowing tide, with the harbor lights burning all on the port side. Our catch in the hold, our day's labor through, a share for the skipper, the boat, and the crew. Sailing down the Baltic, where the wreck-marked buoys all peel,
she's the mighty full-rigged ship, the Herzigin Cecile.
Carousing down the Channel, where the steamers never yield,
she's the mighty full-rigged ship, the Herzigin Cecile. Herzigin Cecile, Herzigin Cecile. She's the mighty full-rigged ship, the Herzigin Cecile.
Beating down the Biscay, where the crew they get no meals,
she's the mighty full-rigged ship, the Herzigin Cecile.
rolling in in the doldrums where the slightest wind she'll feel.
She's the mighty full-rigged ship of the Herzigin Cecile. Herzigin Cecile, Herzigin Cecile. She's the mighty full-rigged ship of the Herzigin Cecile.
Roaring down the 40s where the yards braced up like steel.
She's the mighty full-rigged ship of the Herzigin Cecile.
Attacking in the Tasman Sea where the wind's upon her steel.
She's the mighty full-rigged ship of the Herzigin Cecile. Herzigin Cecile, Herzigin Cecile. She's the mighty full-rigged ship of the Herzigin Cecile.
Running east and for the Horn where the mighty sperm whales squeal.
She's the mighty full-rigged ship of the Herzigin Cecile.
Off to Yarradelfawago where the albatrosses wheel.
She's the mighty full-rigged ship of the Herzigin Cecile. Herzigin Cecile, Herzigin Cecile. She's the mighty full-rigged ship of the Herzigin Cecile.
Coming down from Labrador with a load of pine and deal.
She's the mighty full-rigged ship of the Herzigin Cecile.
Cruising Caribbean calms where the flying fish appeal.
She's the mighty full-rigged ship of the Herzigin Cecile. Herzigin Cecile, Herzigin Cecile. She's the mighty full-rigged ship of the Herzigin Cecile.
Now she's Falmouth bound for orders where her passage time's revealed.
She's the mighty full-rigged ship of the Herzigin Cecile.
The shipboard straining in her hold and the pull again she'll feel.
She's the mighty full-rigged ship of the Herzigin Cecile. Herzigin Cecile, Herzigin Cecile. She's the mighty full-rigged ship of the Herzigin Cecile.
She's running upon the bobtail in the mist to test her steel.
She's the mighty full-rigged ship of the Herzigin Cecile.
And she's hard aground in sawmile coves on the rocks that are broken her keel.
She was the mighty full-rigged ship of the Herzigin Cecile. Herzigin Cecile, Herzigin Cecile. She was the mighty full-rigged ship of the Herzigin Cecile. Herzigin Cecile, Herzigin Cecile. She was the mighty full-rigged ship, the Herzigin Cecile.
Ranters Wharf, the sun went sailing down like an old square rigger bound to sea once more. And in the murmur of the evening tide, I heard a small voice crying, crying on the shore. I found her weeping by the waterside, the evening shadows like the clothes she wore. Oh, Betsy Malkin is my name, kind sir, and I'm here to seek my Johnny, Johnny on the shore. My Johnny was a handsome sailor lad. I lost him in the gale of '94. His vessel broke all on the midnight sand, and here they found him lying, lying on the shore. come and go, kind sir. I'm waiting still, for what can I do more? Sometimes I think my Johnny's calling me, when I hear the seagulls crying, crying on the shore. On Ranters Wharf the tide was turning now, as the moon beams through no silver girl I saw. And was I dreaming or a drunken man, when I heard the seagulls crying, crying on the shore, crying on the shore. Oh, Shenandoah, I love your daughter, who roam my rolling river. Shenandoah, the white mulatta, we are bound away from this world of misery. For 7 years I toil the ocean, who roam my rolling river. For 7 years I never wrote her. We are bound away from this world of misery. I courted Sally, no pen, no paper, who roam my rolling river. I courted Sally with fool's cap paper. We are bound away from this world of misery. Oh, misery, my captain, cry out, who roam my rolling river. Sally forth, my bowman, answer, we are bound away from this world of misery. Nobody knows about my toiling, who roam my rolling river. Nobody knows about my danger. We are bound away from this world of misery. Oh, Shenandoah, I love your daughter, who roam my rolling river. Shenandoah, the white mulatta, we are bound away from this world of misery.
I'm not tired of the wind, I'm not weary of the sea, but she's probably had a bellyful of a damned old coot like me. Well, I'm going ashore. She's bound for better days, but I'll see her topsail sailing as she comes down on the wave. I say, Rosie, get my Sunday shoes. Gertie, get my walking cane, and we'll take another walk to see old Alice sail again. Well, I wish I had a nickel for each man I used to know. Load 3 cords of timber in a half an hour or so, and we'd raise the sail by hauling instead of donkeying around. And I'd be the poorest coaster man this side of Bedgar Town. I say, Rosie, get my Sunday shoes. Gertie, get my walking cane, and we'll take another walk to see old Alice sail again. Well, any fool can run an engine. It takes brains to work a sail, and I've never seen a steamer make much good out of a gale. And you can go and pay your taxes on the ration gas you get, but at least to me the wind is free and they haven't run out yet. I say, Rosie, get my Sunday shoes. Gertie, get my walking cane, and we'll take another walk to see old Alice sail again. Back to her, I'll treat her just the same. Jibe her when I want to, boys, and sail in the freezing rain. And I'll park old Alice on the beach and go dancing into town, 'cause a man who's fit for hanging probably never will get around. I say, Rosie, get my Sunday shoes. Gertie, get my walking cane, and we'll take another walk to see old Alice sail again. I say, Rosie, get my Sunday shoes. Gertie, get my walking cane, and we'll take another walk to see old Alice sail again. The times was hard and the wages low.
Leave her, Johnny, leave her.
In one more day ashore we'll go, and it's
Time for us to leave her. Leave her, Johnny, leave her. Oh, leave her, Johnny, leave her. For the voyage is done and the winds won't blow, and it's time for us to leave her.
And it's rotten meat and weevily bread.
Leave her, Johnny, leave her.
And it's pumpered around, the old man said, and it's
Time for us to leave her. Leave her, Johnny, leave her. Oh, leave her, Johnny, leave her. For the voyage is done and the winds won't blow, and it's time for us to leave her.
And it's no more voyages along to the Horn.
Leave her, Johnny, leave her.
Where you
wish to God you'd never been born, and it's
time for us to leave her. Leave her, Johnny, leave her. Oh, leave her, Johnny, leave her. For the voyage is done and the winds won't blow, and it's time for us to leave her.
And she would not steer, nor wear, nor stay.
Leave her, Johnny, leave her.
And she shipped its green both night and day, and it's
time for us to leave her. Leave her, Johnny, leave her. Oh, leave her, Johnny, leave her. For the voyage is done and the winds won't blow, and it's time for us to leave her.
Now the rats have gone and we the crew.
Leave her, Johnny, leave her.
In one more day why we'll go to, and it's
time for us to leave her. Leave her, Johnny, leave her. Oh, leave her, Johnny, leave her. For the voyage is done and the winds won't blow, and it's time for us to leave her. Leave her, Johnny, leave her. Oh, leave her, Johnny, leave her. For the voyage is done and the winds won't blow, and it's time for us to leave her.
Good friends, our meeting is over. Good friends, we must part. And if I never see you anymore, I love you in my heart. And we'll stand on shore, and we'll stand on shore, and we'll stand on shore, and be saved forevermore. Oh, brothers, our meeting is over. Sisters, we must part. And if I never see you anymore, I love you in my heart. And we'll stand on shore, and we'll stand on shore, and we'll stand on shore, and be saved forevermore. Good friends, our meeting is over. Good friends, we must part. And if I never see you anymore, I love you in my heart. And we'll stand